focusing on is on. Hello, hello. Hello, the gaming today. Hello, Paul. How you doing, well, guys? Right, I think we're about ready. I don't know what we're ready for, but we're ready for something. Hey, Pat. How you doing? Hope you're good. I am super excited for this new season. Oh yes. Hello. Oh, hi Danny. Hey Kevin. How are you all doing? Oh my word, we are here. And I've got a little something here as well. So we're gonna test out this new Porsche. Now I've driven it a little bit, not a lot. I've driven it a bit. I've done a handful of laps at a couple of tracks. What I haven't done is I haven't compared it to the old Porsche, which I think is quite interesting. I don't know how much value there is in it, but I think it's interesting because the old Porsche, like this season, really went to the dogs. And it's been suffering, you know, it's just not been doing well. So I think we know why now, but what I'm going to do is I've actually got a test session set up. It's Watkins Glen, the 6 hours coming up. I want to drive the new Porsche there. I want to test it there. I want to test it against the other cars, or a few of the other cars, right? Not all of them. Otherwise we'll be here all night. Oh, Pat, you're just getting the update now. Yeah, 9 gigs for me or something like that. It's a monster. So yeah, so I've set up a test session here. Just picked a random kind of date and time, but we're going to use this exact session for everything. Now, the way the session's set up is that the conditions are exactly the same. I've turned off generating weather. I've turned off dynamic sky. Set in stone the conditions. The starting state for the track set in stone. So everything's basically, you know, going to be like for like against each car. 13 gigs, Pat, bloody hell. So without further ado, let's just get in there. I'm starting with the legacy, the old 911. So we'll get in that. I don't think Watkins Glen takes too long to load. And then what I'll probably do, because there's nothing in week 13 that I particularly want to race, to be honest with you. Last week 13 was really good. This one sucks, in my humble opinion. So I'm going to do some AI races. I'll do some AI races in the Porsche at Watkins, maybe a couple of other places. Lime Rock Park is the first track for next season for the GT3 cars, you know, for GT Challenge and GT Sprint. So might do a bit of that. So that's what we're doing. So if you've got any thoughts on how I should test it, I'm all ears. But the long and short of it is, I'm going to do X number of laps in the old car. I'm going to do X number of laps in the new car. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the delta time from the old car while I'm driving the new car. So I'll do like a best lap delta or whatever, or optimal. And we can have that delta bar on while I'm driving the new one, and we'll get a really good feel. In fact, I could turn the ghost car on even, and we could get a really good feel for how it drives differently and what's new, what's not. So that was my kind of idea. If you've got a better idea, I'm all ears, but this is what I had in mind. Oh, we need to make sure the setup is right. So I'm going to use the high downforce sprint in all the tests, because that's basically what GT Challenge uses, unless they decide to make any changes this season. So that's what we're doing that as well. So setups are the same as they can be. There we go. So that's that. Hope that sounds all right. If you haven't hit that like button already, give it a little tickle for me, because it really helps spread the video around YouTube for other people that are into iRacing. It really does make a difference. So if you don't mind, if you're up for it, let's do that. And if you're not subscribed, maybe hit that one and all. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Right, let's get in the car. Just wait for it to load up. There she is. Okay, so old Porsche. We're in the old Porsche. Gonna do a few laps. Try and get like a decent lap on the board. Oh no, we need sound. We've got no sound. We've got no sound. We've got nothing. There we go. Let me know if it's super quiet, super loud. Let me know if I'm too loud, the car's too quiet, all of that stuff. Just get the tyres warm to start with. Yes, Pat, exactly that, mate. Tell you what, I'm really enjoying the streaming at the moment. Like, it's been so much fun. I hope it continues. I'm having a ball. Steering feels super heavy. We're just getting the car warm at the moment, so I'm not really focused on actual driving right now. Just getting around the track. Just going to change my steering. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So it's set the same as the new Porsche. Just a little louder. Okay. Normal Porsche problems. Hope that's a little bit better. I don't want to be too long in this car, but I also do want to sort of like just refresh my memory on how it drives and what's what. Oh yeah, we don't want to do that. That is one thing we don't want to do. And the other thing I've done is I've turned damage off. So, let's just double check I've turned damage off. Oh no, I haven't hit it hard enough. Let's hit something hard. Just make sure damage is actually off. Cheers, Pat. Well, apparently my car's indestructible. Yeah, Pat. I need to hit the back, really, don't I? So that's one little tiny factoid that I have so far. It's a fucking boring one, excuse my French. But the steering's a little bit heavier in the older Porsche. Oh, that whine as well, 6-gear whine. Oh my god. Oh, it's a little bit squirrely. Alright, come on then. From the next lap, we'll get a few in, hopefully. And then we will move on to the new one. Any of you guys driven it yet? Interested to know your thoughts. Just try not to kill myself this time. Alright then, hot lap time. Hot lap. Just trying to drive around the track normally lap.
That was 144.62.
You reckon it's a bit more secure and stable, Kevin? Yeah, I'd probably have to agree with that. But I will reserve judgment now that the tyres are warm. And until we get in the new one. Won't it be interesting if it's slower? Oh, beautiful pain of the understeer. Any of you guys doing the Watkins Glen 6 hour next week? I'm in. I'm doing it. I'm going to be doing one of the Saturday splits. Oh, bloody understeer, I tell you. Even with the progressive throttle, it wants to just push wide. Oh, fuck my life. Alright, I'm going to do one or two more. What am I doing wrong there? I think I just need to brake a little bit and then just throttle it. That's unpleasant. It's never too late to join a team, Pat. There's loads of Facebook groups. And there's a bit of a boomer thing to say, but there's loads of Facebook groups for people looking for teams, or, you know, people sharing, like, you know, do you want to join a team kind of thing, and the forum's also good for finding peeps as well. Man. Right, okay, I think we've decided that there is definitely snap issues here. Or I can't drive. It's probably a bit of both. So, we knew this already, but the old Porsche is a bit of a cruel mistress. Very hard to get rotation in the car in the old Porsche. This is the old Porsche, just to remind you. Very hard to actually tease rotation out, even in corners like this, where heavy braking zone, tight apex, quick release on the trail brake. Very tentative around there. Right, I think... Oh. Right, what have we got? We've got a 44.6. I think that's a pretty good demo lap. Have you not done any endurance like events or anything then, Pat? They're pretty much the end game, aren't they, for iRacing in terms of sort of content. It's great. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll use the optimal instead of the best lap, because I think that's probably going to be easier since I can't drive this toffee. Hey Big Fish, sorry I missed your message, man. Hope you're doing good. I appreciate the comment. I enjoy doing it. I love doing those track guides. They are a bit of a time sink, but I get a lot out of it, and it's nice to hear that it's helpful to some people. So thanks, buddy. Right, okay, this is how much I'm enjoying this. We are out. Okay, so we've got a 43.8 as our optimal, 44.6 as our best lap. Not to worry, because I'm going to copy it over to... Hang on. I'm going to copy it over. Let's change cars, get it loading. Porsche. It's what we want here. Right, we're getting back in. I'm just going to take my best lap from Watkins Gun boot. Just going to do that here. iRacing lap files. Watkins Glen. take the best. No, I'll take the optimal, I think. Okay. So I remember how to do this. So we want to load a comparison. Let's just move this. Yeah, I know the feeling, Pat. It's frustrating when that happens. Right. We don't want that. We want other cars. And we want me. Here we go. So 44.6. Let's do the optimal. 43.8. Boom. That is loaded. So when we go out, in the new Porsche, which we're now in, hopefully we'll be able to see our old Porsche as well and get a pretty quick impression of where we are speed wise. And I'll turn the ghost car on as well when the car's warm. So immediately the car feels a little bit lighter under the wheel. It's got the same setup on it. We've gone for the same setup, we're in the same conditions. Everything's as close as it can be. That whine, that 6-gear whine is gone. The car feels instantly more stable. I feel like I can actually move the car around a lot more. I don't feel like it's going to slip on me so much. I don't feel like it's going to just brake on me at any second, because that's how the old Porsche is feeling at the moment. Gears are much shorter, even though it's the same setup, which is interesting. Like third and fourth are shorter gears, definitely. Yeah, I feel like it wants to rotate more under trail braking. Yeah, it's just a tighter drive. Doesn't want to kill me there, so that's a bonus. Definitely feel a lot more like the nose wants to point where you want to put it a lot more. There's less understeer, but the understeer is still there. It's just less pronounced. And it's also a lot more reactive to like a feathered throttle. So if you're progressing the throttle more gradually, it actually wants to, it actually understeers less, which is really what it should do and what you want it to do, but the old Porsche wasn't really doing that. Yeah, definitely, man, definitely more confidence. I can definitely throw it into the bus stop a lot more comfortably. So I'm really surprised at the shorter gears. Much shorter gears, like around the middle of the stack. Particularly third and fourth. Whoop. Yeah, so the understeer is still there. It does sound a little bit more like the RSR, doesn't it? It's not quite as like boomy, not quite as harsh and heavy. But yeah, it's... yeah, it doesn't just want to kill you, which is an absolute bonus. Right, let's try and get a decent lap in.
That lap was a 144.3.
bearing in mind this delta bar at the top of the screen here is the old Porsche that I was just driving. Yeah, I think that's the difference in the gears there. So much more confidence through there. Very similar times. Yeah, very similar. Wants to rotate more. I'd say it's probably still a trickier drive than like some of the other GT3s. Feels good. One other thing as well, I don't know if it's just in my head or it's just like the shorter gears.
That last lap was a 143.9. Sector 3 time is quick.
But it feels to me like acceleration from low speed is like better. I mean that was really like the Porsche strong suit anyway. Like it's quite quick off the line. You know, it doesn't have the highest top end, but it shifts acceleration wise. I feel like it's even more so now.
Sector 1 is a 10th off your best.
Just trying to hover in those middle gears a little bit longer coming into corners because it is a shorter gear stack. I feel like it might actually just give you a little bit more entry speed. I've done it again. I'm not doing that corner very well at the moment. It might help with entry speed, that. Otherwise you're getting quite a lot of engine braking in there. Yeah, it feels quite nice. Car also feels a little bit lighter, a little bit kind of just a little bit more nimble. Oh, it's really happy around there. Almost feels like it's got a little bit more downforce than the other one. Obviously it hasn't, but just not getting the rotation. So the optimal that I'm competing against, the optimal lap time that I'm competing against at the moment is a 1:43.831. That's not fast by any stretch. And basically I'm on a 1:43.846 at the moment, so I'm not quite there, although I have done a faster lap. By a little bit. Let's change that to optimal by lap. I've done it again. Right, so we're on comparison lap now. Obviously this lap's a write-off, so let's wait until we get round. Yeah, it feels stable, Pat. It really does. It just feels like a completely... It doesn't feel like a different car. But it does feel like a very, very different build. And brake less there. Right, okay, so this is the old Porsche on top. New Porsche I'm driving right now. We have already done a slightly faster lap.
Sector 1 is 2/10 off your best.
Still a good bit of understeer.
Your sector 2 time is quick.
Ah, I missed that corner. Rats. Yeah, I'm not scared of it. I'm not scared of this car. Feels like it's going to do roughly what I want it to do.
144.1. Sector 3 is 0.3. Slower than your best.
Let's try and get a decent lap in. I haven't done enough driving here really to. I mean, that's really why I'm here, because I need to get some laps in for Watkins Glen 6 hours. So that's why we're here.
Sector 1 is a 10th off your best.
She's happy. I'm not going to get a clean lap in, am I? Alright, so let's have a look at that.
You've just done a 144.3.
So
Sector 3 is 0.4 off your best.
The optimal I'm looking to beat is a 143.831. And what have I done? 143.656. So I've beaten it by a couple of tenths. And actually, like, I'm not surprised it's not particularly quicker. I don't think that's the point. But it's a different drive and it's a lot more stable. So it's a lot more responsive. Yeah, I just feel like it wants to go where I want it to go. Still plenty of understeer that can get tuned out to a degree, like with setups. Obviously, this is like the default setup, or one of the default setups. So yeah, it feels like there's a little bit more poke in the lower gears. Obviously, there's shorter stack there, which is interesting in itself. It just feels a little bit more compliant, which I think it needed to be, because the old Porsche was just getting to be a bit of a beast. So I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna What should I get in next? I think I'm going to get in the Ferrari next. God, the Ferrari needs an update, doesn't it? I keep hoping, I keep thinking it's going to come, it's going to come. It doesn't come. I'd love it to. Yes, Big Fish, it's great, isn't it? It is awesome. So let's see how it stacks up against Ferrari. Like, the Ferrari is like historically my kind of comfort car, right? That's like the if I'm not sure what I want to drive, I'll jump in the Ferrari, and that's what I'd normally do, like say track guides for GT3 or something like that. Because also, like, people coming up from D class can get in the Ferrari because of the Ferrari like short races. So a lot of people, like, their first GT3 is a Ferrari, right? So that makes sense. And it's always pretty much, like, it's rarely the top dog, but it's never, or very rarely, like on the lower end of like quality. It's normally always pretty much like a good mid-pack car. Let's change our setups. We don't want any of those. We want iRacing setups, and we want the high downforce sprint. And we want to change our ghost car to the new Porsche ghost car. So let's get out of this one because I want to go to me. I want the, well, this is going to get confusing, isn't it? 992 GT3. Should we go with, what do we want? We'll stick with the optimal. We'll stick with the optimal so it's not confusing. So we've got the Porsche optimal as my target. Yeah, Pat. I mean, I think that's why we've seen that the Porsche the old Porsche, the now legacy Porsche this season has been going from bad to worse. Like, I'm not saying anything, I'm just saying it's interesting that was the case. And now we got this new Porsche and it's like, oh, this is shiny, this is nice. So yeah, I feel, yeah, I mean, they always want their new cars to stand out, and I can understand it, you know. And to be honest, bop is so hard to do. You can't win, you can't ever win. And I always say, you know, there's a rare occasion where this isn't true, but the fastest car is the one that you do the most miles in, right? The one you're most comfortable with, you know how to drive it. Like, you don't, like, the absolute top guys, the real alien guys, they will wring out those last couple of tenths out of that, like the top dog car for that week. But for like us plebs, like, we're never going to see, we're never really going to see that benefit. We might as well be in the car. I mean, like I say, there are exceptions to that, but I've always done alright in the Ferrari, and that's rarely the top choice. Hey Jeff, how's it going, my man? Hope you're good. We've been testing the older new Porsche. I'm now in the Ferrari. The comparison lap is on for the Porsche. So as we go around here, we'll see how it stacks up. Let me know if the sound's alright, because all these cars have got different volumes, so it's quite hard to cater for them all. It's going to take me a couple of laps just to get comfy. I like the Ferrari because it's quite easy to get the back end to move around. it's like fun to drive, you know. Very easy to induce oversteer and like rotation, which is how I like it. It's also quite an easy car to drive, really, generally. Like in terms of actually keeping it on the track, keeping it pointing like in the correct direction. It's certainly one of the more straightforward cars. Actually getting on the limit is another thing, but actually not hitting the wall. That's another thing. To be fair, I've got more miles in the Ferrari than I have any other car. It's quite interesting. We seem to be like jetting here. Gears are quite awkwardly placed for that corner. Oh, I can't get it to turn. There we go. Have any of you guys seen my the video I uploaded today? My channel update video. God, I cringe doing those things. It's so bad. But like I get asked like a lot of those things quite a lot, so it's quite handy to be able to put it in. Ah, come on, Russ. Problem is, I'm in the habit of driving the Ferrari quite badly, like mistreating it quite a lot, just because it's fun. What's that, Pat? Ferrari belongs in a wall, was that? Cheeky man. You just don't know what's good for you, honestly. This is quite interesting. Look at that delta time. I'm whooping it up through Sector 1. Absolutely killing it. Whoops. Ah! So much quicker through there, but it's actually a little bit more deadly. And I can't get it stopped either there. The gear stack is so different. Like, I almost feel like I should be in second-ish. I should be in second there. It's mad. So I thought I might do the. I might just do the BMW as well. I should really be making a note of all these times, but sometimes I just think life is too short. Oh, I'm really struggling coming out the final corner there. So the Porsche is definitely a little bit more.
Well, that was a 144.55
glued to the track. So I might just do the Beamer and then do some nice fun AI races around a couple of tracks in the new Porsche. Well, at the moment, Ferrari's kicking ass, other than Sector 1. Oh, I'm just taking that corner really badly. I'm going to change it to sectors, just so as I can see what sort of corners it's problems are happening here, what the differences are happening. Right, let's see if we can nail a turn 1. Can't remember the last time I nailed a turn 1. It's a little bit slower on entry, and then somewhere around about here, woof.
Sector 1 is a 10th off your pace.
I need to get deeper in the brake for longer. A different drive. I think third's alright there. It's a little bit under the... It's a little bit low on the revs, but you're not going to risk traction
Sector 2
problems,
time is okay.
Sometimes that's just the right thing to do. Over braked on that corner. Whoops! Hello! Alright. So we lost a bunch of time there. And coming up the final corner. Let's have a little look at the laps. Let's just see what we've got. I don't think I've got anything particularly to write home about. No, I'm well off the pace. It's interesting. So that the Porsche is definitely like outperforming my terrible Ferrari driving here at the moment. I had a 33.8 and this is like a 44.5. I could definitely get into there. Have I actually got a... Let's have a look. Yeah, so the best I've ever done here is a 42.985. And I'm nowhere near that. And that'll be completely different conditions, completely... yeah. So, that's that. That's the Ferrari. I'm going to get in one more. I think I'm going to get into the Beamer. Yeah, I'm just not feeling it. And I haven't driven the Beamer for ages. So this will be interesting. Take me a couple of laps. And then we'll do some racing because it gets a bit boring after a while otherwise. But I'm very pleased to report that the new Porsche seems to be kicking ass. I'm quite excited about it actually for this season. I think I'm definitely going to do some driving in it. Definitely going to stream and race Watkins Glen next Saturday. So if you're about, jump in and say hi, and I'll almost certainly be in the Porsche, I think. Right, let's see how this goes. I've driven the Beamer for a while, so we'll have to load up our Porsche optimal lap again. So let's do that. All cars. Let's find me. Porsche, Porsche, Porsche. No, that is not me. Why am I not coming up? Oh, that's why. Okay, here we go. 992 OLAP. That is locked in. Okay, let's get the setup sorted. So we're in exactly the same conditions. Exactly the same comparative setup. Same as the one on GT Sprint. Right, I'm going to do a few here. And then we'll get back in the Porsche. Yeah, I mean, like the Beamer is understandably where the engine is. Like, the wheels are pushed into the ground. It wants to turn. Quite heavy under the wheel. Let's actually make sure that setting's right. Yeah, it is. It's exactly the same. Super heavy on the steering. Like, initial rotation in the car's good. A little bit unsteery. Wants to rotate. It really wants to rotate. On trail braking. Oh, yeah, I need to brake more of that. Right, early days. Hey, Paul. I'm good, buddy. How are you? Alright, okay, the tyres are probably still not fully warm yet, but here we are. We're picking off the Porsche in sector 1 again. Oh, it's not as comfortable through the bus stop. I didn't do a good job, but it feels a little bit like a tank, this thing. In a good way, I think. Yeah, I mean, look at that. That was terrible. Doesn't feel like it's going to break or snap on me at any point. It's not so fond of those faster corners, though.
That lap time was 1:44.57.
Let's put the ghost car on. This is going to be really confusing because the ghost car is the Porsche, but it's going to look like a Beamer. Yeah, I'm liking the new Porsche, bud. That's pretty. It's pretty much all I've driven. I haven't. I've got Aragon, or whatever it's called, downloaded the new track. I haven't got Willow Springs yet. So the car in front of me isn't a BMW, oddly. Yeah, the BMW is just better at turning under acceleration. Less oversteer, less understeer, under acceleration, which I quite like, personally. Less confident in those faster corners. I'm probably just driving it badly.
You've just done a 144.63. Sector 3 time is fast.
Bearing in mind that my ghost car is set to be in front of my car, that the actual time difference is what you see on the Delta bar. So that car would be inside each other if it was set like by default. Yeah, no, I did a bad thing. Right, we'll do one more. I'm actually quite liking the BMW, even though I'm making a hash of it right now. Might like going down second there, maybe. No, it's true, Pat. Oh no, I changed one too many gears there. That was my bad. Right, what's my optimal? Well off. Right, let's try and get a good one in. I just can't seem to link it up at the moment. It's changing cars too quickly, that's the problem.
You've just done a 147.50. Sector 3 is 1.4 seconds off your best. Sector 1 is quick.
Dodgy driving. I definitely feel like I'm going quicker in the Porsche. If it was a tighter, windier track though, I think I'd probably favour the Beamer. Don't need to brake anywhere near that much. So, yeah, I'm just.
That lap was a 144.60. Sector 3 is a tenth off your best.
Yeah, not getting anywhere near it. I'm like half a second off in the Beamer. Interesting. Right. I think I'm going to do some iRacing. What have I got? June 24th, 6 PM. Okay, let's just try and get it close. We don't want to be there. We want to be at Watkins. And we want boot. Oh, sod it, we'll do it. No, we won't. Yeah, we'll do a standing start, otherwise we'll be here all day. Actually, no, we might. No, I will. I don't know what I'm doing. We'll leave it at that. We're not going to do it in the Toyota, that's for sure. Whoosh. Selected. We'll leave that off. I think we were there. Yeah, we were there. We turned off dynamic sky. We'll do a 15-minute race. Now, what do we want? Let's have like 30 cars. Now, what sort of quality do we want them to be? We want a good spread, don't we? And where do we want to start? We probably want to start, like, that's fine, sort of towards the middle. Hey, Miguel. Yeah, I haven't tried the P3 yet, mate. I will eventually. I don't really drive the prototypes particularly. I will eventually. But I'm glad you're enjoying the new Porsche, man. It's awesome. So we'll have the full GT3 class in. And what else do we want to do about it? We'll leave it at that. Track conditions, we'll do what we did before. So this is how it was before. And then time of day. Oh, bums. Okay, that's close enough. Alright, let's get in. Let's do it. So we're just going straight into the race. No dicking about. I'm starting 19th out of 29. So I'll do. I'm not like, I think the AI is pretty good, but it's there's not enough variation. You know, there's a lot of training that goes on. It's just a train of cars, like in exactly like millimeters apart. I don't actually know, mate. That's interesting. Yeah, there's a couple of really fast drivers at the front, but there's a relative skill driver that's really low in 5th, then a middle one, then a fast one, then a really bad one, another really bad one, fast one in 11th. So it looks like it just spreads them about, and we haven't like there's no qualifying or anything either. So we're just gonna, you know, I don't know. So I don't even know if this is the order that they're going to start in. Let's have a look. What we got? Ian, Alex, and Greg. Top 3. So let's just see where that puts us. Might just be car numbers. Yeah, AI is annoying. It's good for getting screenshots though sometimes when you need them. Right, it'd be nice to get back in it actually and just feel the difference. Alright. So it's a standing start, which is hilarious. Probably have to restart about 8 times.
15 minutes. You'll need to get on with this. P19. The track temp is 23. The air temp is 22 Celsius. Okay, Russell, be ready. Go.
I wasn't ready. I really wasn't ready.
Left side. Clear left. On your left. Still there. Clear left.
Oh, potato frame rates. This is terrible.
Car left. Clear left.
Hopefully that's going to clear up a bit because I'm getting like 0 frame rate. Holy moly. I better overtake everyone quick. Right, where are you going to start braking? Like a week yesterday.
Car right.
Bargy bargy.
He's still there. Clear right.
Oh shit.
Car right. Clear right. On your right. Hold your line. Clear right.
Oh hello, I'm getting a few more frames. Sorry if it's really bad on the ropey on the string. Yeah, so they didn't start in that order. Oh man, it just feels so nice to drive. I wouldn't say it's not easy to drive, but it's hard to drive badly. Although I'm doing a pretty good, giving a good college try. Right, come on, head down, Russ. Dean, stay.
P18.
Oh,
Car right.
absolute.
Still there. Still there. Right side's clear.
This pack's getting away. I've barely overtaken anyone yet. I love that the wine has gone. See what I mean about the train? They are just like within pixels of each other, left to right. Should have asked one of them to share a setup. Oh god, they're getting away. Come on, Russ. Dean is hunting. Oh, there's some rotation that I didn't order. Yeah, they are successfully done. Oh, look at that! Someone's moved in. And now they're back again. Right, I haven't got long to catch these guys up. I'm not doing a good job of it. Almost in draft, pretty much in draft. There we go. We got there eventually.
Okay, Russell, don't let this guy distract you. Remaining 10 minutes. Relax, focus, keep it smooth.
He's doing exactly the same thing again. I'll take the off track, thank you. I wonder if these are AI cars. Hello.
Car left. Clear left.
The macro at the front is making moves. Or has been making moves. Oh. All those tire marks are me. I daren't look, mate. I'm not going to look. He could have shared his setup at the start of the race. I mean, that's just cruel. I don't even know what my lap times are. I don't even want to know. It's mid-pack pace, that's for sure.
The gap in front is now 0.6. P17. Okay, Russell, that's half distance. You're looking good for fuel. Left side.
Whoa, hello.
Still clear left.
I thought he was definitely just going to let me go. He did eventually. He thought about it. Took him a few
The gap
CPU
behind is
cycles,
now
didn't it?
0.6.
No, I'm really not doing that
Car right.
correctly.
Right side's clear.
Ah, we've got Dean again now. Great. Hello, Dean. What am I doing? I'm braking too late. I was doing it fine at the start. I don't think I've hit turn one since the start of the race.
Hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
Man, I need to put some serious analysis into this. It's been so long since I've driven GT3 cars. Understeer. I mean, that's very much the car setup.
All right, Russell, keep it nice and smooth. Come on, let the race come to us. 5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left.
Boo. I might have a look and see what hosting sessions are up. Did a 41.7, that's ridiculous. Tell you what, it's actually the nicest to drive out of every car that I've driven tonight, I would say. Going to get close again now. We haven't got long.
Okay, Russell, you're reeling this guy in. The gap's now 0.2. Gap to Marsh behind is now 0.4.
Just not letting the car settle mid corner. Get off track!
Okay, Russell, stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake. Click left side, clear left. Push now. We can catch up here. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Good pass.
Seems to have so much grip mid corner, these AI cars. Like any corner, it's like, oh yeah, I can do that.
That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
That would explain the lap times when you see I've still got half a tank.
17th place.
White
One more to
flag.
go. That's the fastest lap of the race.
I
Your
blame
lap time
Jim.
was at
I appreciate you for letting me
1:44.8.
down on that. I'm going to lose 100 pretender iRacing. These guys got some pretty tuned setups. Yes! Don't do it, Jimmy! Alright.
B17. Okay, we're done.
It'd be nice to actually drive a actual online Porsche race that isn't week 13 shenanigans, but there you go. Right. Let's just see what hosted sessions are. I didn't think of this before. Let's have another look. Hosted. Oh, yeah, really? I didn't know that. Oh, what have we got? We don't want that. Okay, that's GTEs that never been combined. What have we got? Cup 911. Oh no, the 992. This looks fun. It's just it looks like it's just a practice session. Oh, there's nobody in it. Oh, get out. Watkins Glen, that's locked. Rats. Hello, Jack. Yeah, Pat. I mean, you know, a GT challenge does the job, but yeah. 6-hour pracky. Ooh, there's a few people in here. Oh, it's closed. Oh, this is what happens, isn't it? It always happens. Right, let's hide the locked. Right, let's get populated. How do we hide the locked ones? The filters on this are so annoying. I don't want to see the locked ones. I want to, there we go, public. Populated. Watkins Glen. Hardcore. Schmidtkins Glen Sorver. Sounds good to me. I think we can get in here. How's things, Jack? Hope you're doing well, mate. See you later, Pat. Have a good one, buddy. Good to see ya. What have we got? Bunch of P2s. A few caddies. Bit of everything, actually. A few Porsches. I'm going to try one of the other fixed setups. A little less wing. Oh, they take so long to load, don't they? Well, we got some motors on here, haven't we? Crumbs. just gonna go medium. Have a look. See how that feels. Guten Tag.
All clear on pit exit.
What's the track temperature?
The track temperature is now 36 Celsius.
Yeah, good, bit warmer. Good bit warmer in fact. Hello. Goodbye. Oh man. There's gonna be a lot of that on the 6 hours, isn't there?
On your right, clear right.
Back to my all-time optimal set test, just see what this setup does. Oh, that's what it does. Does quite a lot of that. Oh, I could have made that.
Right side, clear right.
Come on.
There's a group of faster cars behind.
Just have a little look at that. Not really sure quite what happened there.
Sorry about that, Ollie.
Yeah, he was just going his way. I mean, obviously I was on the inside here. Like, where does he want me to go? Cool. All right.
Just noticed the caddy drive like a brick.
Oh, that's chaos, mate.
Pit exit's clear, don't cross the white line.
So I need to go a little bit easier in.
Car left, clear left. Yellow flag. Car right. Still there. He's still there.
He's still there.
Right side's clear. Okay, Russell, there's a faster class car approaching.
Let's try and get a lap in.
Good one.
You going? You going? You going? Are you going? Are you going? No.
Car right.
Well, there was an apex
Clear
there
right.
somewhere. I mean, not entirely sure where.
Alright, thought you were staying middle.
I'm sorry, I didn't even hear your car coming up behind me there. I'm sorry about that. Usually I can hear the motor behind me. I did not hear that there. I'm sorry about that.
Sector 1 time's okay.
I'm happy on those curbs. Lower downforce is nice.
Car right. Clear right. Alright Russell, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. Yellow flag, caution. P6. You're a tenth off the pace in sector 3.
Against that. Just need to get the hang of these low speed corners.
Sector 1 time is good. Yellow flag.
Really slow through there.
Sector 2 is 2/10 off the pace. Yellow flag. There's a faster car approaching. Car right side's clear.
That was uncomfortable.
P7. Sector 3 time's okay.
Hold your brakes, you absolute moron.
On your right. Clear right. Yellow flag. Watch out.
Etc. Oh, he lost 2 tenths.
The leader has just done a 143.9.
I don't know where you thought, where you were going there. You're supposed to stay to the inside. I don't believe that's the race.
Okay, Russell, there's a faster car approaching. On your right. Right side's clear. Right side. Clear right.
Are we actually touched?
Car right. There's a group of clear right. Car right. Right side's clear. Left side. Clear left.
Everyone's driving everywhere.
Car right. Clear right. 8th place.
Every time I put in a lap, I go down. Standard. try another setup in a minute. Escape road.
Yellow flag.
Right, in fact, I'm going to try another setup now. Oh, tartan is not mine. Not my cup of tea. Well, we might as well just try the low downforce. I mean, obviously it's going to be an absolute cluster in the slower corners, but that's what happens. It's not a very long track this, so it's not going to suit at all, but we'll see what it does.
Car approaching. Watch your mirrors. There's a faster class car approaching. Clear left.
Oh, it's loose.
On your left. Clear left. Yellow flag.
Going through there. Ideal, ideal, ideal.
Faster cars approaching. Right side, clear right. Car left, clear left.
No real rest from the traffic.
Okay, Russell, there's a faster class car approaching.
Not anymore, there's not.
Sector 2 is 0.2 off the pace.
Well, that feels quite nice.
There's a car leaving the pits. 7th position. That's your fastest lap today. You need to find a 10th in Sector 3. Car right. Clear right. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Yellow flag. Car behind's a faster class.
Come on, quick, quick, quick.
You're a tenth off the pace in sector 2.
Oh, please don't screw this up for me.
Left side.
Good.
Clear left. On your right. Right side's clear. Sixth place. That's your best lap in this session. Sector 3's 2/10 off the pace. There's a faster car approaching.
On its route.
Sorry about that.
It's approaching sideways. On fire. Our low downforce setup was really good. If I was going to build something, I think this is where I'd start, I think.
Hey Hunter, are you sure you've chosen the right car? I mean, you died already pitting out.
We're all assholes, aren't we, in this game?
The leader has just done a 1:43.6.
Nice little time. I'm not making that corner. Tyres are done. Right. Oh, fuck. I definitely pressed the button. Does it let me get away with it? Yeah, it has.
The pit exit looks clear. right, Russell. There's a faster car approaching. Car left. Clear left.
There we go.
Hi.
Faster car behind. You're a 10th off in sector 1.
There we go.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Hello. Sorry. I was completely still. I was holding my brakes. You could have avoided me. Oh my lord. Right, well, thank God there's racing back on Tuesday because week 13 does my nut. So guys, I'm done.
Sorry, man.
If you recently joined and you want to see what I think of the car, just rewind. Just go back to the start of the video. The first sort of half an hour, 40 minutes, bit of a review, bit of a kind of first feel. But overall, it's a lovely car. Looking forward to having a proper tinker with it, seeing how some of the pro setups turn out, how it drives. But right now, with the default setups, in comparison to the old car and the other GT3s, it's pretty damn fine, I have to say. I think I'll be spending some time in this car this season. See how it goes with the setups first. But yeah, thanks for being around, folks. I hope you have a really good rest of the week of racing, and best of luck for season 3. Hopefully I'll see you out there on the track. Yeah, have a good weekend, all of that good stuff.